Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I kinda lied last time. I didn't make it all the way back there because I kept forgetting to show this off, so now is the time. Come back here. I did mention that you can bring the Koopa nuts back. I brought one back. I got a Phoenix Pinion out of it. Whoop-dee. They're not bad, but I never really showed this off. It's dangerous outside, and this is a legitimate warning. And this may take some time because luck is not on my side, and it never will be, especially when it comes to doing stuff like this. But first of all, I might as well show you my setup. Basically, the enemies up here are way out of my league. There's a couple of ways to beat these enemies at this point in the game, but they're not really the enemies you're supposed to be facing until about disc 3, sometimes even disc 4. So the way that this works is I'm going to be fighting an enemy that I'm going to be fighting, and I've made a couple of preparations prior to that. One being I've equipped the coral ring on somebody, anybody, doesn't matter. We need the thunder absorption. The other thing is you can equip the rubber helm on Freya to reduce some of the thunder damage, though it probably will still one-shot us if it gets used. Put on anything that you can possibly think of that to learn something, and also equip gear that raises whatever stats you want to be raised. Oops. And as for abilities, none are all that important. Millionaire is important. Antibody on everyone is important. Loudmouth on Kina or Quina or whatever. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The other thing you want to do is you want to get Quina down to 1 HP. The way you do that is, I'm playing on an emulator, which makes this a lot easier, but basically kill them off in a battle and then revive them with a Phoenix down. And when you revive someone with a Phoenix down, it has a random chance to give you anywhere between 1 and 9 HP. If you have exactly 1, we can make use of Limit Glove. Non-elemental damage to target when your HP is 1. Let's see how this works. My luck, I'm going to end up screwing this up. So instead of having to go back and run through anything else again, I'm going to make save state here and do the fade to black thingy, and then we'll be in the battle. Alright, see you in a minute. Alright, you'll want to run into this enemy on the grasslands. And when you do, holy crap, it's a big ass dragon. Yes, this is the Grand Dragon. I believe he's level 50. And there really is no good way of... Yeah, see, he's gonna one-shot us, and I don't even think I put us in the back row. Clueless me. Anyway, blue magic, right away. Limit Glove. Steal with Zidane because he won't be able to do enough damage to make anything worthwhile. But when your HP is exactly 1, Limit Glove will do... How much will it do? Let's find out. It does max damage. Yay! And this guy, ouch, this is gonna hurt. Oh, no, perfect. Stole a tent. He has about 13 or 14,000 HP, so that's just under what I need to do to him. This might be enough. If not, I'll be able to use, nope, not nowhere near enough. But I got Limit Glove off again, yes. So we have just beaten this battle. If I remember its HP right, it might have been 23,000 instead of 13,000. I really hope not. Anyway. So yeah, you can hit it with Blizzard or whatever, or Blizzard if you want, but it's best to just make use of that. And there we go. And at this point, 8,802 experience. Going from level 16 with Zidane, 19, 20... Yeah, you basically gain 4 levels. And you gain about 4,000 gil, and you could basically grind your way up in terms of levels this way, because I do too much grinding as is, and I did forget to put us in the back row, oh well. I am going to undo that, and at this point I will meet you at back at Burmecia, right where we left off, and I will have figured out what all else I needed to do off screen in the meantime. Anyway, for future reference, this area is called Popo's Heights. I'm assuming that's a Dragon Ball reference? I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I will be back in a minute with 4 less levels. And we're back. I didn't need to buy any of the steepled hats from this guy. I'll be able to do it later. So you can save your money for now, or you could buy them now. It really doesn't matter. You don't have access to the Cotton Road trick until Disc 2 at this point. But that doesn't mean a hell of a lot since we're at the end of Disc 1. Only 14 hours in. You can do it in a lot less than what I've done, but that option is definitely there. In the back, there's a lightning staff here. But that was the treasure in here that I kind of forgot to go over. So once you've learned Bio, Stop and Drain on the Oak Staff, you'll want to switch to the Lightning Staff so we can learn Thundra, and Poison is useless. Bio is a useful spell. It's basically non-elemental damage. At this point, because of the Megasat, we will want to keep using Blizzra unless people are immune to it. But for the foreseeable future, we'll be making use of that. Stop, not particularly useful. I don't care a lot for too many status effects in this game for buffs and debuffs. Drain, nah, it's never really all that good, unless decent in certain points in Final Fantasy VIII, but we're not playing that game, so beyond that, basically this is the Disc 1 finale. And in order to do that, we got to go up there, and yes, I am prepared. And there we go. I just have to go into my inventory really quick and double check something, and we're all good. That's unfortunate. Now we get to... yeah, let's wonder about Dagger. And now we can kind of continue on. There's always that chance. And silence. And in order to advance the plot, we gotta leave her alone. Holy crap, you jump high. Standard Dragoon, I guess, but... yeah. Exactly. And here's Zidane. He can get up a little bit at a time. And guess what? Oh, this is gonna work out. There we go. Zidane's the only other one who can manage to get up this high because he's a blasted monkey. And as the further he gets up the statue, the higher he seems to be able to jump. And we're introduced, well, reintroduced. So it was the Queen all along, was it? Yes, the General. Yeah, I would be afraid of her too. In fact, I am afraid of her. More epic music. All the variations on the Burmecia theme and phrase theme are just really awesome. They carry such a sorrowful feel to them. Great atmosphere for this character. Ah, so that's Fratley, her boyfriend that ran off on her. Or, well, you'll see in a moment. Makes sense. That also makes sense. You have to understand at this point, Freya, because I think in the game she's 22 and Zidane's 17, so at this point, I think this was 5 years ago. So she would have been a kid, just like Zidane, just like Garnet, even though since it's an RPG, nobody actually acts like a child until later. And my phone just rang. It's gonna hold here, so 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Blasted phone. Yeah, she will not accept it. And I guess that's understandable. Young love, I guess, works in that kind of way. Sure. Doesn't video games and movies and drama and music and, well, pretty much every form of media, I guess. And now, the introduction of, eventually, there it is. It's one pane too early. Oh well. Yeah. Such an awesome evil theme. And this guy is Kuja. And he's the one who is supplying the black mages. Or I guess the blueprints on how to make them. Okay, that's an evil thing to say. Very prejudiced. Because they ran away. Yeah. They never really explain how he knows this, but... Sandy Treehouse? Clara. Somewhere we have not been yet. The sandstorm, yeah. If you remember that tornado of sand in the desert, by where we dug up that one chocograph that granted us the ability to move on water, that's Clara. Somehow there is a location inside of that sandstorm. Marvelous display of power, huh? Oh, would you look at that? Not too confident, are we? Yes, we do. Yep, he is definitely one of the stranger villains. City of Illusion, huh? Isolation for 100 years. You've had no contact with them for over 100 years, and yet you still think your people are going to be safe with them. How would you know this? That makes some sense. But the thing is, when one group is divergent from another, they grow up in different surroundings and they change. It's the basic cornerstone of natural selection and evolution. And a great example of how this doesn't work is in Star Trek. If you look at the differences between... Oh Christ, I just blanked on the name. the Romulans and the Vulcans. Jeez, I can't believe I forgot the Romulans. Anyway, yeah, you know, they were once one race and split apart, and now they're very different types of people, very different societies, very different everything. Just because you were based off of the same, you know, you were once one race, doesn't mean you'll still share the same beliefs and the same ideals and anything else. And there's a fool committing suicide. Yeah, well, prepare to die. And Beatrix. You won't get a chance. You get the hell out of here now. And some random soldier knows that's Freya, even though she hasn't been there in 5 years. Whatever. Nothing more than insects. Such great music. Anyway, this is an interesting fight. And if my turns will load, that would make it a lot easier. Steel. First and foremost, ow! Cast slow. Chainplate, nice. Alright, you want to use Raise Wind. Like I said, it casts Regen or Regen or whatever you want to call it. The other thing you can do is cast Mighty Guard. And then Steel. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Damn it. Well, that didn't work out. She's not easy. She's quite hard. There's a reason why she's known as being, you know, such a powerful general and, you know, having no mercy. She's gonna kill us. Multiple times. Come on, Zidane, steal. She has 3 items to steal, and I want to steal at least 2, bare minimum. I can poke her with a fork. It's not going to do much. Thunder Slash. That's not too bad. I got slow to work on her. I got Phoenix down. That's not bad. Unfortunately, as you can see by the fact that I'm not doing anything, you can't win this battle. And I'm dead again. Basically, your other characters are going to sit around here and throw Phoenix downs to keep everybody alive. But the important thing is there is one more item to steal. It is very difficult to steal it, but I really would like to. It's a mithril sword. And it'll be useful as eventually we will shift perspectives back to Steiner and he'll actually get to have it turned. If I'm unable to steal it, yeah, looks like I'm not going to be able to do it. Oh, well, it's only shot. I'm not dead yet. Damn. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Not only is this battle... Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Not only is this battle unwinnable, you're not supposed to win this battle, you don't even have to deal any damage, as you can see right now. It's a timed battle. She will use Stock Break at the end of every battle, and we'll waste a trance, why not? The battle's already over. Can't do anything. Yeah. And that's the extent of the battle. What I am going to do off-screen, it's not super important if you don't get the Mithril Sword, but off-screen I'm going to redo this battle a couple of times, see if I can get lucky enough to get the Mithril Sword as well as the chainmail, or the chain, I think it's chain plate. Yeah, in the meantime, they're going to go after Clara. What do we have here? A filthy rat dad. This could be a problem. And we get FMV time, where they get to show off the graphics for the game. And this is... ouch. 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 And Quina will not be in the cinematic because, like I said before, he is an optional character. This is Kuja. Kuja dresses strange, to say the least. I don't even know what the hell Square was thinking, but then again, they've never been much to for, you know, decency when it comes to character designs and costume designs for their characters. But we get a nice little riff on a theme that we'll hear later in its full and uninterrupted, undiminished form. But he has a very massive dragon that he gets to ride out of here on. Anyway, that is all for Disc 1. I am not going to save my game because I'm going to do that over again. And Disc 2. Yep. So next time we will continue on to Disc 2. Before I do that, I'll probably take a couple of days off just to make sure I can get time to record some more videos, because usually I sit down, I record 1 or 2 depending on how much time I have, but over the last couple of weeks I've had about 3 or 4 days where I just haven't had the time or the energy to sit down and play this. So yeah, a couple days off and I'll be back at her. I might throw up an episode of Super Mario All-Stars in the meantime, who knows. Anyway, I will see you guys on Disc 2.